Hi, happy Saturday. I just had a realization on my run that I would actually like to share. So I've noticed for a while that when I go for my run, so like in my jogging action, my left hand sort of stays quite open, but my right hand, is more of a fist. It's more closed. And I had it's something that I have noticed. And today, what I actually realized is that in my culture, we have a saying or a superstition where the left hand, like if your left hand is itchy, it means that you're going to be receiving money, and if your right hand is itchy, then you're going to be giving money. So in that light, the left hand is for receiving, and the right hand is for giving. Now, my left hand was quite open, which means that, I'm quite open to receiving, whether that could be anything, money, love, acknowledgement, appreciation, whatever it is. Whereas my right hand, I said was quite closed. Now, I actually believe that I am a giving person, but what I noticed or what I realized is that, well, when I do actually receive something, I like to hold on to it. And so perhaps, I'm holding on to whatever it is that I received too tightly. Now, I don't know if you've heard in, like, just say in the world of manifestation, when we have a desire that we want to achieve, or a goal that we want to move towards, we actually need to let it go in order, we need to let the desire go in order for it to come to us. When we hold on, when we're attaching ourselves to it, we're actually restricting the flow. And so, I relate that to, everything happens in, a cycle, that saying, what goes around comes around. And so, I'm receiving, yet whatever it is that I'm receiving, I'm holding on to. And so instead of there being a flow, I'm actually causing a blockage there. There's friction. Yes, I am giving, but I'm also holding on. So that's, causing a bit of a push-pull, there's resistance there. And so, maybe that's why perhaps, I'm not receiving, the things that I might like to receive, or, receive abundantly, for example. And so I love the way that our body is, can talk to us. And I was actually talking about this last night with friends. I was saying to my friends that our body is always talking to us, but it's a matter of whether we are actually listening. And so what I wanted to pose to you from all of that was, is there something that your body could be giving you? It's maybe sending you a sign, it's giving you a signal. But have you noticed it? Are you hearing what your body is sending you? So it was a convoluted way to get to that. I do apologize. But yeah, I'll leave you with that, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye.